But you also gave the Biggie Smalls the Notorious name, I was told as well.
Yes, I did
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? That's
Rest in peace, Christopher Wallace.
Christopher Wallace, rest in peace. My good friend Biggie. You know, gave him the name the Notorious B.I.G because, like I said, I was working at Uptown MCA at the time.
Uptown.
You know, and Biggie was working with Puffy, and you know, actually he came to the office and he sat with me first because Mark Pitts brought him inside, you know, and he would say, yo, Mel, could Biggie sit in the office until I go finish chopping it up with Puff because we have a meeting. So I'll say, all right, cool. So at that time, my desk was where Biggie was sitting, and I got up and I sat in Kirk Burrell's seat. Like if I was the executive, Kirk went to the bathroom. You know what I mean? So while he's in the bathroom, I'm like, all right, he's sitting there in my seat, so I'm like, all right, so I'm sitting there, so Biggie didn't know who I was, you understand? So this is our introduction, you know what I mean? I already knew Mark Pitts from the parties that Puffy was throwing, and Heavy D was throwing at the time, and everything, from the Supper Club, and all these other places that we used to attend to, because I was taping my TV show, Follow the Flavor, so I got to meet all these individuals there, that became my friends, that everybody look at stars today. But for me, I just like, these are people that just like me and you, and I just know them. So as Biggie's sitting in front of me, I say, yo, family, rap, let me hear you. Where you going in there to meet up with Puffy for? So he was like, yo, I'm scared. Came in with a white t-shirt on, dripping pizza in his hand and everything like that, breathing hard. Like, yo, I'm scared to death, you know what I mean? So, you know, I said, let me hear you. So he started rapping, and as he started rapping and everything, you know, he reminded me of a pastor. And I said, of his rap. You know, he was rapping, and I could see everything that man was saying at the time. And I was like, wow, you dope, family. I said, what you scared of? You know what I mean? I said, when you go in there, you tell Puff that if he don't sign you, you're going to miss out. You know what I mean? Your confidence level got to be on the trillion. You got to turn it all the way up. So he was like, word, this is what I got to do. I said, trust me, go in there and tell him, you know what I mean? You the shit. That's your whole attitude.
Confidence brings success, y'all.
Confidence, you know what I mean? So he was like, all right, I'm going to take your advice. So I said, all right, family, good luck. He went inside the room. Kirk came out the bathroom and stuff, sat in his desk. I sat at my desk. Right. So now after that, Kirk, we was talking about the to-do list and things to do for the day at Uptown. So, you know, he was like, let's get some lunch, Mel. So I'm writing down, all right, what you want for lunch, this and that. Like I said, I'm an intern, so I gotta listen to my boss and what he's telling me and everything like that. So I was like, all right. So I'm writing down what we're gonna eat and everything like that. I went into the drawer, got the petty cash, and started counting the money, saying, all right, let me go get this lunch for us. As I got up to go out, Biggie came in and he was like, yo, I got it, thank you. And grabbed me and picked me up. I'm like, oh, I can't breathe. You know what I mean? So we started laughing. So Kirk looking, he was like, what's that about? I was like, nothing. I just talked to him before he went in there to talk to Puff, and you know, he told me he got it. So good luck. So Biggie was like, yo, thank you. He was like, man, it worked. Thank you. So that was our introduction, me meeting Biggie Smalls for the first time and everything like that. So fast forward, I'm coming from school. I was in Julia Richmond at the time, Julia Richmond High School. And when I came in, Kirk Burroughs was like, listen, everybody's in the conference room right now. And we have to come up with a name for Biggie because he cannot use that name no more. Somebody else on the West Coast got that name, so we can't use it to put out this record. And, you know, go into the conference room and see if you can help them come up with something. So the people, just to paint the picture of everybody that was in the conference room, it was Sybil, she was Puffy's assistant. Jesse West, Third Eye, Q, Keisha from Total.
Was Craig Mack there or not?
Nah, Craig Mack wasn't there.
Okay, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Craig Mack too. And you can catch me in the Rolling Stone magazine for 30th anniversary for Craig Mack too. They just called me for that story too. So thank you, Rolling Stone magazine, for that. All right. So after that, we in the conference room, and Kim Porter, you know, which rest in peace to Kim Porter also. You know what I mean? So we all in there, and you know, as colleagues, we in there laughing, joking around, you know what I mean, trying to come up with these names and everything. So then I went from sitting in the table with them to moving over and sitting in the space by myself, and I started praying. And you know, I'm always praying, having my conversations with God all the time. So you know, as I'm praying, I said, God, please give me the name so I can come up with, you know, and this man, you know, he deserved a shot. You know, he's dope, he's funny, he's witty, he can rap, you know what I mean? And I want to see this brother win right here. So please give one of us in this office, you know, the power to come up with a name that's going to bless this man. So, you know, as I'm sitting down, having a conversation with God, I'm writing down the name. So I'm like, okay, and I just so happen to find my hand just starting to write it out. No to I. And I said, oh. So when I said, oh, everybody looked at me. What happened, Mel? I said, nothing. I'm just having a conversation with God right now. Nothing. You know what I mean? So I said, oh, us, Notorious.
Wow.
And I said, all right. So I wrote the saying down. And then I said, well, he's still big. I don't think that's going to change unless he want to get on a diet or something like that. So I'm like, all right. So I put B.I.G. You know what I mean? And I said, oh, that's dope right there. Notorious B.I.G. And I said, the meaning, no to our I. Oh, us. B.I.G. Big. Okay. So I said, I'm going to keep this name right here. Then I wrote two others and everything like that. So then I folded it up and I put my name on it, because what was told to us, don't put your name on it or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Just write the name down, fold it up, and throw it in the basket. Wow. So I'm like, don't put your name on it. That's your credit, man. About? I want to make sure that if I come up with the name, they're going to know who did it. You know what I'm understand? So I'm going to write my name. So I went against the rules and I wrote my name down. You know what I mean? Everybody put their names and they threw it in the basket. Kirk Burroughs came in, picked up the basket, walked out. Next thing you know, we still socializing, talking and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Just waiting to see what's going to happen, what was next. All of a sudden, Puffy walked in the room. He looked around the room at everybody. Then he walked up to me. Then he tapped me on the shoulder and said, good job, Mel Love. Wow. And I said, oh, okay. So then after that, he walked out the room. And then he started screaming at the top of his lungs, ah, we got it. We got it. We got one. We about to hit. Oh, my God. And after that, that's when we came out with the single "Party and Bullshit" for Notorious B.I.G. Wow. You know, cheer to cheer. This is Mel Love, link to link. The movement you want to move with, the outlet, all the plugs come to me, and you're watching Posse TV. Cheer.